Hello and welcome. This is Jameson here, and today I'm reviewing the Akaso True Wireless Smart Doorbell. Why is it true? Well, I'll be covering that in the unboxing portion of this. I've been using it for a few weeks now, and I'm absolutely loving it. I bought it for under $100, but I figured I'm going to do a true in quotes unboxing, so I took it off the wall and threw it back in the box, and we're going to go through everything. So I'll show you what's in the box, how the doorbell works, and maybe a little bit of the application, and then you will be on your merry way. So let's get right into it by sliding this little cardboard thingy off. It has some useful information on there, like where you can find the apps and pretty much all the other information that's on the store, like, you know, quality of the camera and 2.4 gigahertz network compatibility, all that good stuff. For now, I am just going to set that aside and we can get to the unboxing. So, like I said earlier, I had already unboxed this once, so it's not in brand new condition, just because I wanted to give you this experience. So on top, we've got the user manual, which is great. It has many pictures, it explains every little feature and hole on this thing. Really nice to have. I don't know if it's hosted online anywhere, so do take a picture of this and save it somewhere to your photo cloud so you never lose it, because it'll help you set it up and maintain your device through the years. Really well done manual. I don't like when they're just text, so that's really nice to see it organized in a good way and have plenty of pretty pictures, just like the books I read, mainly pictures. Okay, so I'm gonna get to the doorbell. Don't worry, we're just gonna set it down. Trust me, we'll get to it. I'll cover it. Just chill out. I know you're not freaking out. You probably just want me to get on with the review. So we'll go fast. We have some mounting screws and hardware and security screws. We'll get to where you can use these later in the review. And 2 provided cells, 18650s. These are actually Samsung cells. I believe these were around 700 milliamp hours or something when I tested them. I may be wrong on there, but the batteries supposedly last 9 to 12 months. I've been using this for about a month. Haven't had to recharge them. These are super nice cells. Samsung is usually the brand that counterfeiters will sell. They'll just rewrap really bad cells. So they're kind of like the gold standard of 18650s. And Akaso spared no expense. Obviously, you have a piece of hardware that's worth good batteries. Really awesome they included these. Nice move on that Akaso. You can trust their hardware department for selecting those. So we'll get that aside, and I'm into it now. All right, the doorbell. Before we even cover the front, let's open it up. So to open it, you just slide this little thing down, or if this was on your wall, you slide it up, move it out. And inside here, you can see a number of different things. We'll cover the bracket on the right, or, well, I guess no, it is right. I'm dealing with a video camera right now, so. Anyway, the bracket on the right side here, there's some gold contacts on the top here that just connect with the camera itself. That's important if you're doing a wired connection. There's actually 3 different ways to power this doorbell, and this is just one of them. So you can actually use your existing doorbell infrastructure to power this, so you don't even need the 18650s in there. Really nice to have that option. To protect that connection there, it has a nice little rubber backing. It's going to help it fit to the side of your house or wherever you're mounting this. So that's nice to have. And if you look closely at right here, there's a screw that once this is put together, you thread it through the device itself, so people can't just lift this off the wall and take it home with them. So that's nice to have additional security features. And we'll just set that aside for now. On the back of the device, you have a reset button, the gold contacts I mentioned, and a micro USB port, which is also for powering the device. I'm not sure what circumstances would call for you powering it with that, but perhaps you'd run a 10-foot cable to, like, an AC adapter or something. That's one way to power it. It's good to have options. Personally, I think most people are going to use the batteries, which is why it's a true wireless doorbell. There's no need for power coming from anything else. So there's 2 slots for 18650s, and you can actually open this up further. I'm not sure if that's recommended. Doesn't seem to void a warranty, but inside there is an 8 gigabyte SD card that is on loop recording. So once it runs out of space, it will just overwrite the first video files that it does. And it's not I think it just records when there's motion and things like that. So it's not, otherwise it would overwrite itself several times each day. So I'm not sure if you can upgrade that either. If you wanted to, I'm pretty sure it's just as easy as figuring out what format that card is in, getting a bigger one, supposedly that's what you want, and then throwing it in there. It's just a simple slot. So not going to do that in this video, but maybe in my private time I'll upload that to my YouTube channel. So on the front, the main focus, it's just a great looking device. It's not threatening, but it's also making a statement that, hey, I'm a Wi-Fi connected camera. This place is secure, and I like that. It's got a nice smooth bevel design. It has tons of bells and whistles, but you wouldn't know just by looking at it. So when you click the button, the blue lights actually light up around the button, so it indicates, you know, your press has been identified, which is nice because sometimes you can't hear the ding in someone's house. Right here is a microphone slot, so that's how you hear them when you have the app open. Before I get too far, we have the speaker on the bottom, so that's how they hear you. You can actually communicate back with them. Really kind of a neat feature to have. The camera, and then I believe this is the motion sensor, and then if you can barely see it, I think that's an IR LED, because the camera has like IR cuts, so basically you can tell when it's nighttime, when it's daytime, and the night vision on this is actually really good. I won't be able to get to my house tonight to test this for this review, but I'll see if I can take it outside, and hey, I might even just walk around with it like a video camera, and I'll show you just how well it works. And right now it's really dark outside, there's no moon or anything, so, and we're pretty far away from streetlights, so it'll be a good test. But anyway, I think now would probably be a good time on showing you guys the application and how it works seamlessly with the device, so stick around. Welcome back, everyone. I'm zoomed in a little bit, and I'll be doing a screen capture of my phone so you can see it better, just because the application is very nice, and I want to do it full justice, so I might be overlaying that, especially when I'm talking about the application specifically. So I decided not to reset the device and set it all back up again, but a word about that is it's very painless. You install the application, you go through the prompts, and the whole thing takes maybe 2 to 3 minutes. It's basically just sharing passwords, you know, your Wi-Fi, and then setting your master password for the device. You can also configure some of the options if you'd like, which I'd recommend leaving it default for a while and seeing what takes. Yeah, they go from there. But right now, oh, it detected motion. I was just kind of like wiggling my hands, if you can see my shadow. And if I pull down the menu, it says my front door, which is what I named this, is going off. So I can click that and actually talk to the person, and they can hear me if I choose. I can start recording, take screen grabs. I'll show you that, but we're going to instead use the doorbell function to do that. And it's cool how they did this on the application. So it rings, and I can choose to accept or decline the call. I'm going to say OK. And you can see my lovely ceiling fan. There's a couple different options on here. I can say hello, so hello. Or I can do volume changes, do the screenshots. I can start recording. I can go full screen if I wanted to. Or I could just exit out of the interaction. And as you can see, I'm actually have been in the application in another area. But we can see if we have multiple doorbells, we can access those as well. So messages is what I was in. I was seeing how well it recorded this. You can play back any interactions of that, so really nice if you're away from home or don't have a minute in your day to answer the call. If the delivery guy drops something off, you can see that, you can validate that there. You can access your files. There's some general settings in there, like when it's going to bother you and everything, in case you do want it to be a little more automated. And it detected motion because it's staring right at my camera, which totally makes sense. So that's probably going to keep going off until I stop moving completely. But before that happens, I could talk about this for days, but instead I'm going to take it outside and I'll show you just how good it looks in night vision mode. Alright guys, so that just about does it for this review. I'm just going to be walking around showing you the night vision mode in this lovely Wisconsin snow. And as you can see, it's got a great fisheye on there. It can definitely pick up a lot. And what you're looking at is a really dark parking lot, so I'm going to leave it there. But as a final word, I could not be happier with this piece of technology, and considering the price, I am ecstatic. I would highly recommend this for you or for friends if you're looking for a great gift. Thanks for watching, everyone.